I don't know who the union rep is for the players. Is it Chris Long? Is he the union rep?
Let's look it up.
But I do know in the NBA it was Chris Paul. So
Players Union?
yeah. So you have the 4 managers or commissioners and the 4 players union reps all meeting, and if it's your sport, you recuse yourself. You give suggestions, but then the other sports all determine what it's going to be that happens. So that way it's more fair and democratic. So that could be interesting. And you would obviously like set situations like, you know, if it's a drug suspension and it gets appealed and the appeal cuts it in half, then that doesn't need to go to the
DeMaurice Smith.
DeMaurice Smith.
DeMaurice Smith.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. All right.
Eric Winston.
So, like, if it's something small like that, it doesn't need to go to this commissioner's coalition. But something big, like when Zeke took them to court, that would have been a good way to be like, you know, we're going to bring in independent people and they're going to decide your fate. So I think that we should work on that. Like, we'll put that aside and we'll talk about this at a later time because I think that could be a good idea. But the last 2 topics we talked about, do you have anything more you want to say about Robert Kraft and his prostitution scandal?
It's just like odd as hell, and it's just kind of going to paint a dark picture, I think.
The people
that team.
The people who are really pissed off at him right now are either evangelicals who are hypocrites, evangelicals who are honest people who think that it is a terrible thing, people who don't understand that his wife is dead,
yeah,
or people who just really, really hate the Patriots.
It would just be like really like bad if they do find out he is involved like somehow.
Oh, if it's trafficking, he's selling the team. He's going to jail.
Yeah, I mean but still, it's like just to think like how long has that maybe been going on, sort of thing. I mean, they might unravel even more than what you know now. So
yeah, and as we know more, we're going to report more, obviously. But
because we hate the Patriots,
we do hate the Patriots.
We do love to see them experience turmoil.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be legal turmoil like this. Like, Tom Brady's deflating balls, gets in trouble, fine. I don't want someone's life to be ruined because of the Patriots.
Tom Brady has to take his shoe off to throw a pass, fine.
Yeah, whatever.
To be unbalanced.
Doesn't matter to me.
Tom Brady has to go a year without kissing his boss, fine.
Yeah, so I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's basically just supposed to be me going on a little bit of a rant. But I've been seeing lately a lot of people posting memes that say things like, oh, so the NFL is fine with Robert Kraft utilizing prostitutes, but Colin Kaepernick can't get a job. They are separate fucking issues. It's not even close to a good comparison because, one, most people don't have a problem with prostitution in the first place. Not anymore.
Nope.
A lot of people, whether it's right or not, have a problem with what Colin Kaepernick did. The people are not going to threaten to stop watching because of Robert Kraft getting a handy at a fucking spa. A lot of people did threaten to stop watching because they felt that Colin Kaepernick was disrespecting the flag, the country, them, whatever they thought. I'm not here to put my opinion on things. I'm just here to talk about how fucking irritating it is that people are making this argument because it's fucking stupid.
Can I say this? Honestly, how stupid is he?
Who?
Kraft. A guy that's he's got a yacht, right? He's got to go to some spa for that. I mean, if he was smart, he would ask Brady's wife, "Hey, do you have any friends that could come over and?"
No, do you know what he's doing? He's promoting small business.
Oh my god!
What?
Yeah,
the man's a capitalist. He's promoting business.
Yeah.
He's trying to make that business and his dick grow. So come on. Come on.
I
mean-
to screw it up.
Think about it. A lot of celebrities, a lot of rich people utilize prostitutes because it's a business transaction. There's no feelings. You just suck and fuck, gone. That's it. She's not going to feel good, or she's not going to catch feelings. You're not going to catch feelings. You're just going to come, go. That's it.
Literally.
Yeah, that's it. So it's a business transaction. Same thing with Charlie Sheen and Hugh Grant using Heidi Fleiss, or whatever her name was. But whatever. They just needed to get their rocks off. It's a lot dicier when you have like a one-night stand or a fling kind of thing, because it's not sold as a business transaction. So I understand why it is that way. But back to the point I'm making. I thought of what I think is a good example of what I'm trying to say. So let's say Dan Beebe, you own a local Foot Locker,
Okay.
and I'm looking for a job, and your dumbass hires me. All right,
I mean, you're the dumbass coming to me. I'm only going to pay you like $12 an hour. I
whatever,
mean, it's just not nothing personal. It's just the market, the way the market is now.
whatever.
And you're not, you wouldn't get much. Probably wouldn't be getting benefits.
Dan O'Shea, you just bought those beautiful Kyrie Irving shoes, right?
Correct.
They're made by who?
Jeez, Dan Beebe's Converse aren't getting any
Kids in
love.
China.
Well, no, I mean, what company?
Nike.
Okay, so you bring your pair of Nikes up to the counter. I'm ringing you out, and I'm like, and you know that these are made by kids for like 30 cents an hour. It's basically slave labor.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is going to cost you this much. And then Christine comes and buys a pair of Nikes. And I was like, you know, by doing this, you're just promoting the use and death of children. That's what you're doing.
I'm just as guilty because Converse is a subsidiary of Nike.
Well, the argument I'm making is you overhear me saying this to every customer that brings up a pair of Nikes.
Yeah.
Okay? And are you going to fire me if I'm doing this? You bet your ass you're going to fire me.
I would have
Because
to.
I'm discouraging sale. I am hurting business.
Yeah, you're freaking screwing me out of retirement.
Then I go, I need
to
another
Foot
job.
Locker.
I work at Burger King.
Well, I know you're not going to retire working there.
All right, I work at Burger King. And someone says that they want, the Whopper, fries, whatnot, and they want a Coke. And I sit here and tell them,
And they want funnel sticks.
Coke is a really bad company. A lot of human rights issues going on in Coca-Cola. That's another. I'm going to get fired from there too.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? No.
You're right. Entirely your opinion, but
Yeah, no, it's not opinion. That's fact. These are bad companies doing bad things. Human rights violations, human rights issues. I am utilizing my free speech, am I not?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fireable offense because you're not free from consequence. Robert Kraft did something illegal. It's not going to hurt business. Colin Kaepernick did something legal, controversial, could hurt business.
yeah.
Two separate issues. You're dealing with someone who did something that's mildly illegal versus someone doing something that's going to stop the sale of my product. And that's why they're two different issues. Please stop with the fucking comparisons. You guys, am I wrong in that? Or is that correct? Like, we know why Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job. It's because the owners see him as bad for business.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the end of my my little rant there. Christine also said that she wouldn't be buying Nikes. Okay.
Adidas.
She likes Pumas, Converse, and Vans.
Pumas. I've had Vans and Pumas are good shoes too.
Yeah,
Sneakers.
they are what they are. They're sneakers.
Track shoes.
Wait, did you say? Oh, you said Converse were
Converse.
subsidiary of Nike. I was gonna say no, they're Adidas, but we were just talking about Puma. Puma was the Adidas brother that left.
Yeah, I went with bought the low tops because I didn't feel like lacing up a boot every time I want to go out.
Yeah,
You know?
that makes sense.
And it's really odd. Like, I mean, it's unique because, how original that kind of shoe is. But that suede is, how sneakers are now. It doesn't stretch.
Yeah.
So it's literally like it's like a process putting it on your foot
Yeah.
to get the high top.
Converse. If you have thin feet and want to wear shoes, think
Yeah.
Converse.
And,
We are not endorsed by Converse.
but we're open
Yet.
to. Especially since I bought a pair. So
Yeah, I bought a pair of Under Armour shoes. They're nice. I like them.
I've never had a pair of Under Armour. I'll have to try them.
All right. Anyways,
About
anything
shoes?
more you guys want to say about either Robert Kraft or Colin Kaepernick?
No, not really.
Topic played out.
I pretty much said what I think about Kraft situation. So
The crap situation.
yeah, well that too.
Yeah, it is. It's a crapshoot. Dan O'Shea, you got anything you want to say about it?
No.
Okay. Oh, man. Whew. You guys been watching the AAF, or the Alliance of American Football?
Hell yeah, Fleet got another win the other night.
Yeah, they sure did. San Diego Fleet.
And I'm pretty sure that was their second week in a row playing on Sunday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Dan O'Shea, your damn Stallions, had to upset my Hot Shots.
Yeah.
So,
Week 1 was bad, so week 2 had to come back.
yeah. I mean, you're not seeing any one team that is absolutely horrible other than
I thought
the Atlanta Legends.
Yeah,
They are bad. They're a bad football team.
yeah.
They could use Cap.
Too bad. They're not worthy of Cap.
Oh, man. So just to run down the scores, Salt Lake Stallions 23-15 over the Arizona Hotshots. They moved to 1-2 on the season. Hotshots 2-1. Orlando Apollos get a 21-17 victory over the Memphis Express. The Express 0-3. Orlando is 3-0. Birmingham Iron, Christine's team, picks up a 28-12 win over the Atlanta Legends. Birmingham 3-0, Atlanta 0-3. And the San Diego Fleet with a commanding win over the Commanders, 31-11. Fleet 2-1 on the season, Commanders 1-2.
I believe that split they played each other twice now, right? So it splits the series.
Yes, and now the Hot Shots get to absolutely demolish the Legends next week. So,
There you go.
looking forward to that.
Nice having a nice Bama flex, right?
Yeah, getting the Bama flex. The Fleet play the Express, Apollos, and the Stallions, and that leaves the Commanders and the Iron.
Coming at you, Tony.
Coming at you, Tony.
He's the
Exactly.
Express, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
With his Mike Singletary and that's Hackenberg's team, right?
Yeah. It's Hackenberg's team. Yep.
It literally is.
Yeah. Which is pathetic.
Well, at least he finally got his name on something.
Yeah.
So, did you guys hear that that the AAF is getting sued
No.
by this guy? What's his name? Let me find it. Robert Vanek. He's claiming that he actually dreamed up the idea and was in a position to build the AAF until Charlie Ebersol stole it from him after a fateful meeting with Vince McMahon.
I think he's got the
They
wrong
filed a
name.
lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court on Friday, alleging that Ebersol stiffed him out of a 50% ownership stake in the AAF, and that he and Ebersol made a handshake agreement on February 16, 2017 to start a spring football league.
Shit. A handshake agreement?
God, those are just so.
Oh, fuck. That's the next step over Pinky Promise. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Definitely interesting. I wonder if there's anything to it. Like, I wonder if he actually was involved, and then they were just like, "Yeah, we're gonna go a different way," or if, like, you know.
You think maybe it's collusion?
I mean, in all fairness, I dreamed it up too. Can I get on this lawsuit?
Yeah, for real. I've
I
been
dreamed
dreaming
this-
of the XFL since the XFL went away.
Yeah,
So-
this was actually my thing.
Class fucking action right here. Class action. Get in now before you miss out on your chance at $10 fucking dollars.
Exactly.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You're not going to sue the AAF. Jesus
Well, would it be
Christ.
fitting if some douche actually did go out and like put an end